Hello, today we have your twin flame surrender reading where we look at what it's important for you to actually heal and surrender on your twin flame journey in order to move forward and have some progress and transform. Um, to actually have some one on one help with moving through these energies, you can check the description and find out how to work one on one with me. I'm Susie, an Ascension coach affiliated with Twin Flames Universe. First, today we're going to pull two archetype cards to see what energy you are in. And our first archetype card is, and you will have to offer me grace as I work to pronounce this correctly. But the first card is dilettante, maybe dilettante. It's spelled Dilettante for those of you who do know how to say it. And I'm going to focus on the light attribute here, but I'm going to read both our light and shadow attributes on this card. Our light attribute is delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. Our shadow is pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. You can reflect on both of those. My intuition is to focus on the light attribute and what's being cultivated here in your energy. And what I get from this is you have uncovered a hobby, like a skill, a creative expression, an art, or something that you really enjoy doing. And it's like a healing balm for your soul. And it's good to embrace that, and your twin flame loves to see you do that because it's you just like being authentic and honoring yourself, and that's what they're really drawn to, is you being yourself and doing what feels good to you and your soul on a deep level. And so to draw some attention here to the last sentence of this, it says alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. And I feel like what spirit or God or the universe is trying to say here is, while you don't have to put the pressure on yourself to be a professional, it's also going to be really healing to like go deeper in this skill or this hobby or art and take it seriously for yourself. And that there's healing here and stuff to learn, and you're just going to feel really like good, and like you're blossoming from within. Like it feels so good and juicy to learn more about this. Like maybe you're building birdhouses or making music or crocheting or cooking or any number of things. Maybe you're doing math and it feels really good. I don't know. But to follow that feel good feeling and let it take you deeper without having to feel obligated to be quote unquote professional, or even just putting pressure on yourself, period. Like you don't have to do that. Okay. Our our second card from the archetypes is visionary. And looking at this visionary card, I'm drawn to both the light and shadow attributes as something to look at in your energy. The light attribute says capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, and willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. Our shadow is selling insights to the highest bidder and compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. So I feel like our message here is twofold. One is that you are a visionary person and having a vision for what you would like your life to be like, maybe even what you would like the world to be like. But the thing you're working towards here is like not compromising the truth of your vision when you communicate it to make it more, like the shadow attribute said, acceptable to other people. So it's really just like standing in your truth and what you want in life, right? Whatever that is, whether you have a vision in your personal life, at work, with your twin flame, and just honoring what it actually is and communicating that truthfully without fear, of what someone else might say or how they might regard you afterwards. And once again, that's just you doing you, and your twin flame really loves this about you, and loves to see more of that and feel more of that in your energy. So, visionary. Okay, so we have two Power of Surrender cards. Our first is to surrender low self esteem. Our message here says you deserve success, love, abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self esteem. So, this feels very connected to that energy of you going deeper into a new skill or study, and holding true to your vision in life. You must believe you are worthy of that vision and worthy of standing up for yourself and being true to yourself when other people interrogate it. And you must believe and be confident that you are loved and worthy and capable of going deeper in these skills or this hobby you're being called to go deeper into. So wherever you're noticing like negative thoughts or like feelings of low self-esteem, it's important to just surrender that, because that's not the truth of who you are at all. The truth of who you are is that you are divine and intelligent and capable of all that you desire in life. If it's a desire in your heart, if you feel pulled to it in your heart, then you deserve it and you can achieve it. And so it's safe to surrender that voice of low self-esteem that might have you believe otherwise. Okay, next up we have surrender your fear of change. So what I get from this, like immediately before I even read the rest of the card, is going back to that vision that has blossomed in your heart and that you want to share and hold true to you. Is you have to surrender like any fear of like changing what is not in alignment with that vision in your life. And so if you're living a life that's not like progressing you towards the vision you're holding, it's safe to surrender that, and not be afraid of the change that comes, because the change that comes is good and it's healthy for you. So embrace how you're evolving, embrace how your life evolves, and you're really good to go. And you inevitably will change on the twin flame journey, and so it's safe to just accept that and not like fight it, right? Like accept that you're changing, and it's always for the better, because you're just getting to know your divine self, and you can like surrender the parts of you that like weren't in alignment and really loving and believing in yourself as divine. You don't need that anymore. So let yourself and let your life change. Alrighty. that was really good, really juicy. Next we're gonna pull a Work Your Light card from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Oh my god, this is exactly what we've been talking about. The card says, and I kid you not, I just pulled this right now. You might have heard the little cards shuffle and swish around. It says, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? You don't need to change yourself to be acceptable to others. You only need to change in the direction that feels acceptable and loving for you, okay? And if you're dimming yourself, my gosh, of course your twin flame isn't going to be like attracted to you or pulled to you or maybe even recognize you, right? You you have to like embrace who you are, and just be your divine self and be confident in that, and like embrace your power and the love you have for yourself and for the world and your passions. And your twin flame's gonna be like, like there they are, like I see them. So you don't have to dim yourself. Like, don't be doing that. And like, when you notice yourself doing that, surrender that. Let that go, because it's not for you. And man, that message came through really passionately, but you must have needed to hear it, okay? Finally, we have your ascended master who's working with you. And the card I pulled is Horus. And Horus is about the cosmic gateway. Horus says, I love that. We should have like a podcast like that. Horus says, your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Ooh, going back to surrender your fear of change. When you have worked hard and things are finally changing, don't be afraid of that. Embrace it. The ascended master Horus is like coming up in the cards to just like reaffirm that and say, hey, you have miraculous changes occurring. Let that happen. But he's also saying your thoughts are powerful. So make sure you have cleansed them and cleared them and let go of the low self-esteem thoughts that you might have been having, or like wanting to dim yourself and not believe in yourself. Like, don't turn your cosmic radio to like those vibes, because they're not for you. Kind of surround yourself with positivity and optimism and like belief in who you are, and that's it's gonna be a great investment in even more wonderful miracles. So that is what I'm feeling for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you want to work with me to kind of unpack any fears or blocks that have come up for you, go to the description, and I'd love to work one-on-one with you and help you manifest your twin flame harmonious union. Have a good rest of your day.